Today, we are going to be taking a look at SOL, also known as Solana against USD. We're going to be taking a look at the long-term, mid-term, and the short-term price action. Let's go ahead and get into it. So whenever it comes to Solana, we'll go ahead and be honest with you guys that we still do have a massive sloping support, and it is way down here. You guys can see that we do have a low right here. We do have another higher low right here. And hopefully Solana would create another higher low right here. The question is are we going to be dumping another, what, 10, 15, 20%? And I really hope not, because I do think that Solana is a great long-term project. So right now we have not created another higher low. We are actually still technically downtrending here. So the big question is where is our bottom? So whenever it comes to Solana, you guys can see for the EMA here, the blue EMA, that we are below it. In order for us to be bullish, we have to be above it. And right now, it just does not look good at this current moment. We are under a massive, let me say, a massive sloping resistance since our all-time high. You actually have two sloping resistances here whenever it comes to Solana. So we're going to say that we have one sloping resistance, which is right up here, right? As I stated, the all-time high was around right up here, around 260, 280, whatever you'd like to call it. And we have another sloping resistance, which is right here. So Solana technically has two sloping resistances that we will have to break out of in the future. So we have to be careful here, because if Solana, like stated, can't get past these sloping resistances, and we'll probably see a lot more downside. So whenever it comes to our key level supports for Solana, let's go ahead and dive down into that really quick. So it does look like there was a key level support which was holding right around this area. I do believe it was $90. Yeah, it looks like it was around $90 for Solana. And the reason we're calling this out is because if we go back over here in the past, there was a little bit, nothing really there, but it does look like we created support right here at $90. So $90 is a key level support whenever it comes to Solana. And then technically we have another support, which is going to be right down here. And it looks like it's going to be 70. So we're going back over here from the past, okay? So from the past price action, we're going to say that 70 cents is going to be a key level area, okay? So $70 is what we need to pay attention to. So for Solana, still overall long-term bullish, right? But short-term definitely have a bearish downtrend, which is not good. If we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, and you will be able to see, as stated, that we are under the sloping resistances, so we just have to be careful with that, okay? So nothing will change for Solana until we get a breakout out of these sloping resistances. And that is what is going to be important here. Once we start to get the breakout out of these sloping resistances here, we will turn bullish. We're even below our 200 EMA on a 4-hour time frame, and once we get that breakout, as stated, we'll be bullish, and we'll have our next resistance, which is going to be all the way up here, okay? So we got to pay attention to this. If we happen to get the confirmed breakout anytime soon, I'll go ahead and tell you that we do have some current resistances. Looks like there's a little one probably around like 105, but our big resistance is going to be right up here around $120. So $120 is going to be a key level area that we need to pay attention to. And then we will have another one, which is going to be all the way up here. Technically, it's going to be a gap up. Solana actually has a lot of gap ups. So yeah, it has a lot of gap ups. We got 120, we got 140, and then let's see where our next one is. I believe it's going to be all the way up here around 160 to 180. Technically, it'd be all the way up here around 180. So if Solana happens to get that confirmed breakout, you guys, above those sloping resistances, I mean, we're going to be looking for a monster move back up to the upside. So I would just be patient here. I do think it's going to happen. The question is when, right? The big question is when. So we just have to be patient here. Slowly still turning bearish, still dumping to the downside. The big question, as I keep talking about, when is we going to get a reversal? Taking a look at the Fibonacci levels, whenever it comes to the swing low to the swing high, we do have a key level area all the way down here, okay, all the way down here, which is going to be the 786, all right, all the way back down here, which is not good, okay? So Solana definitely looking pretty bearish. This may actually line up. The Fibonacci level actually may line up with our long-term sloping support, and it kind of looks like it does. So good possibility we could have a little bit more downside. Key level support for Solana, for me, it's probably going to be in between 70 and 60. That is where I'd like to see a nice bounce here off this long-term sloping support. So anyways, if you guys are interested in Solana, leave some comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Right now, we are still bearish, still heading to the downside. So thank you guys for all being here. Be sure to smash up that like button, smash up that subscribe button. Have a great one. I'll see you guys later, and ciao.